Hello, and welcome to another stream. We're just loading up Flight Simulator here. We'll be checking out Hawaii today. We'll be doing everything real time with live weather, so it's 9 p.m. now in Los Angeles, so it is about 5:30 p.m. in Honolulu. Okay, so we got first few people in the chat room. Hi V, I do know how to aviation. You are the first guys in there. Hey Gracie Aviation. So, oh, actually that is playing today. We are in this cool little turbo prop. Well, it's not. It's just a twin prop plane here. Wow, looks like. Does the sun really go down at 5:30 in in Hawaii already? It's like, damn. I thought it was going to be lighter than this. We better get going soon then. See. Oh dear, I've got the old thumbnail on the YouTube video. I wonder if I can quickly fix that in a real hurry. I think we're gonna start in Honolulu. I'm gonna maybe fly over to I think touristy area, check out the beaches and stuff. And is it like is that Waikiki? For heading over to Maui, if we can make it before the sun goes down. But I mean, Range 1 second. Right there with you in just a jiffy. Oh, that's a convoy of vehicles there. That will do. Okay. Alright. That's fixed. We can go. Oh no. Sorry to hear about the smoke. Yeah, I mean, it's not really that bad here in LA. I know, at least on the west side here, it's getting a little overcast, but I don't really see or smell any smoke in my area. So, let's see. Clear prop. This plane started up. Hey John and Lee Johns. Thanks for joining us. Today we're just gonna take off, and I've never flown this plane before, so it looks like I see. Okay, it's based around the Garmin G1000, which I also haven't taken the time to learn. Oh boy. Let's check the flight controls here. Okay. Alright, that's all hooked up. Have I got my throttle hooked up yet? Nope. So then launch that. This is a nose. Okay, throttle is hooked up now. Do a quick, everyone's joining me on the walk around here. Everything seems fine. Beautiful tubes. Yep. Check the fuel, okay, walk around complete. I'm good, thanks very much, Khalid. Okay, I don't know what the layout is. Where is this? So we're at this end of the app. Wait. I didn't command that. Okay, so we're there. We've got a whole bunch of different runways. I think we can just request taxi to and take off. I'm going to do the whole thing, guys. It'd be VFR, so tune ground in. Depart east. Why not? Doesn't really matter. We're flying around the island anyway.
Request taxi for takeoff east departure. Zulu 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 4 right via taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 123.9 when ready.
Our call sign today is Zulu 1. Runway 4 right. Taxiway C. Okay. Acknowledge taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway 4 right using taxiway Charlie Zulu 1.
Oh, we're basically there already. Okay, so park and brake off. Flaps 1, like, there's only got 2 flaps settings, so... Come on, are we gonna get going? Why is it not going? Parking brake? There we go. Watch your head. Watch your head. Oh, damn. Whoa. Whoa, but oh, jeez. You'd think the aircraft have right of way here, but... All right. Oh. I'm gonna just load ourselves up with a little bit more gas today. Yes. I can try and visit Pearl Harbor. I forget, like, I've been there, but I can't remember which way from Honolulu. Oh, thanks, Andrew Milford. And hello, Unknown Challenger. And who else has joined us today? Oh, actually, I should... Contact tower.
Honolulu Tower Zulu 1 at runway 4 right ready for takeoff departure to the east. Zulu 1 cleared for takeoff runway 4 right east departure approved.
Okay, for takeoff runway 4 right, Zulu 1.
Cleared for takeoff runway 4 right Zulu 1.
Come on. Man, it takes Take some gas to get us going. Okay, 40 knots. Oops. Oh, it's pedals. 60 knots. Wait, we can't take off at 60 knots? Okay. 70 knots. Positive rate, gear up. I've seen someone fly like with the F-22 mod already. I think one YouTuber, like Variable, has already got nice videos, amazing flight videos already. As a couple of, as a video or two.
Honolulu Tower Zulu 1 continue for east departure.
All right. Man, I wish we had some. I need to pull up a Google Map and another window. It's going. Hopefully not get too distracted. Okay. Actually, we could just do a... Oh, there's a cruise ship. There's a couple of cruise ships over there. Cool.
Zulu 1, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Let's see. Oh.
Honolulu Tower Zulu 1 frequency change.
Okay.
Honolulu approach Zulu 1 is type diamond to 62 tree miles.
There's the airport.
1,600 feet. Request clearance to
And
transition
then
Bravo
Pearl
airspace.
Harbor is basically north of the airport over there. So we'll do that first before it gets too dark. We'll give you a little flyby of Pearl Harbor. I'm not going to do anything weird, obviously.
Zulu 1, please acknowledge. Squawk 6666 Zulu 1.
Wow, Squawk 6666. It's my lucky day. So, if you've never seen Honolulu Airport before, here it is. It's actually a shared civilian and a military airport because it's got this side it is it's shared by military planes.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Zulu 1.
So coming up to, in this direction will be Oahu. Oh, connection lost, huh? And then after this we'll turn back around the other way and we'll see Honolulu at night. And that will be like Waikiki and kind of the more touristy areas. Alright, so if I remember the... Oh. Okay, the Pearl Harbor Memorial is this side. I believe it is here. This, I think it's this area. Should be. I mean, it may not be accurately modeled in this photogrammetry, but I believe it to be there.
Please expedite your climb to 7,000 feet.
Because there's a Pearl Harbor like Memorial Museum, the Aviation Museum here, and I think so. Yeah, I think I got that right. It's basically on the island in the middle. Here goes, yeah, Hawaiian sunset. So it's not like, I think with the out-of-the-box flight simulator, you know, it's probably missing some of the memorial stuff and like modeling, but that's where it is. Going in this direction is basically Honolulu, the city. As we're going into nighttime, I'm gonna try and keep your little brightness boost. Too much. How about that? Yeah, there's a bunch of people flying in the game right now. So in about 2 weeks, Microsoft says they are releasing, or there's expected patch number 2 that should fix some of the weird ATC problems, behavior that we've been getting. That'll be nice, as well as other updates and fixes. Well, and Gracie, if you take off, have a good night. This probably isn't as interesting to fly over as Las Vegas was, but... And I think here comes Waikiki, because you can tell where Waikiki is, because it's where all these high-rise hotels are. Here's a cruise ship. We're about 1,000 feet of the water.
Maui 6 descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Maui 6.
Hey Flamer, how you doing? And hey Megan, welcome to the stream. What is this little mound here? I might cheat the time back an hour, just so we can like see what's going on. Otherwise, it's not going to be it's fun. This is Diamond Head Crater Lake. Diamond Head Crater. Does anyone mind if I bring the sun up a little bit? We just maybe go back a couple of hours. This sunset happened a little too quickly.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Maui 6. Zulu 1, you are leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated squawk.
Wait, where's the button gone?
Frequency change approved.
Oh. Basically, the time slider is usually where the weather button, and the weather button's not there.
Zulu 1, please acknowledge.
Probably means I'm not allowed to change the time right now.
Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved, Zulu 1.
Alright, so we've kind of reached the most eastern point of what island is this? Oahu. Oh, wait a second. I can change the time through this menu. Hold on, local time, 5 o'clock. How about that? There you go. I just turned the lights on. So off in the distance you can see the islands. I think that might be like Maui and Big Island. Here,
Maui 6, you are 9 miles southwest of Honolulu. Contact Honolulu Tower on 123.9 when inbound on the approach.
cool. I will show you where we are roughly on the map. This side of the island. So if we turn here, we'll see the backside of Oahu. I'll leave the map up in the corner so you can see roughly where we are. Got some lovely beaches down here though. So the sun is kind of low. I mean, we're about maybe an hour before sunset, so this is like a perfect time to check this out. I wish I could just like freeze the sun where it is, but it's gonna end up going. That's cool. Oh, that must be a resort or something down there. Yeah, nice. Khalid, I guess we'll fly until like around this island, and then probably it'll take me an hour or so to get to Maui, maybe, and land there. I mean, it's Friday night, so then we could go a little extra. Oh, the waves on the beach are really cool. Nice touch. What else? Hey, David Holcomb. Well, actually, I should take the color correction off the video. We don't need that anymore. There you go. That's way too bright. So just there's this really nice residential area over here. It looks very fancy. And there is another, I don't know which airport this is over here. We'll come up to another airport on this side of the island. There's some prime beachfront real estate there. What is this? Park. Park, not a golf course. Nice lake. And then just to our left, there should be another airfield. And there it is. Awesome. I wonder if we can do a touch and go. Nah. Nah. That's too dangerous. Yeah, we're way off. It's too late. I'm not ready for that kind of stress yet. However, I do wonder if we can fly over these mountains. It's clear Kauai goes all the way down there. You know what? I might go make a right turn and check out. Yeah, it might be kind of more like national park and wilderness. down there. Comes it's a wildlife refuge this way, really. So I just go this way for 5 minutes and turn around. I wonder if we can get over this mountain range. I haven't seen a U2 spy plane available yet, but I'm sure someone's working on it. Or there is one from FSX that we could dig up. Oops. Unintentional. Have to be careful with this middle mouse button. Yeah, I wonder if we zoom out. Okay, if we zoom out, I think we want to try and get to this next island, and then from there to Maui, which is this island here, and the Maui airport is right there. Oh, you can't see it. The map's off the screen. Okay, that's Maui, where my mouse pointer is. So if we can do hop from this island to there, and then maybe land and take off again, maybe do a touch and go. There's an airport over here, and then get to Maui over there. At least that's the plan. Okay, so we can make it just past these misty mountains. We're 3,000 feet. Still windy. So we're kind of dipping back into the airport area over there. Cruise ships on the horizon. Where we just came from is that side. Awesome atmospherics in the sim today. And that's Pearl Harbor. I don't understand. So Pearl Harbor, we flew past it earlier, but I didn't see a battleship. And then there's the floating memorial building, which I also didn't see. Should all be on this side of this island. Around here. I mean, we'll fly down there and see. Drop down and So it should be after this is really thin connecting bridge here. Right after that, around here should be all the Pearl Harbor Memorial stuff and the battleship, the Missouri. I don't know if I see it. It's kind of being hidden under the water, I think. Yeah, there. I think that's the satellite data. It's on the map. It's just that it's under the water, and they don't have a 3D a 3D model boat. That's something that we need. I kind of want to check out this cruise ship. Can you land on it? Why does Google Maps say Missouri now? Whoa. Oh. Someone landing that streamliner down there. Kinda low, but maybe not. No, I mean, yeah, pretty much all the boats are missing. All the ships are missing in the off-the-shelf scenery. This is interesting. I don't think there's actually anywhere to... It's not like GTA 5. You couldn't land on this. However, I wonder if there's an aircraft carrier in the game that you can land on. Okay, well, cool. Oops. Looks like, are those people flying as a pair over there, or? Yeah, it's like a... Maybe it's a group. A group flight would be fun. Alright, let's begin our journey off to the next island here. So, reach the end there, and just fly directly, almost directly west. West, southwest. Okay, so now we're just kind of going past the city again and Waikiki Beach. Again, that area could stand to get a little bit of upresing. I'm sure there's it's a bit more detailed to those resorts than the boxes. Compared to the hotels, I mean, you've got this awesome crater here. You know, and there's like an amphitheater, there's some buildings down there which seem accurately modeled. This is amazing. A screenshot of that for sure. And that's a really good hike apparently too. Yep. That was Diamond Head and Diamond Head Beach Park. And then you got one more crater over here. And Blowhole Lookout. I don't think the Blowhole is simulated. I think I remember seeing the Blowhole. It was like, kid, I mean, my parents must have taken me there. Where like the sea rushes in and there's a hole in the rock and it kind of it crashes. When the waves crash in, it kind of jets out of the hole in the rock like a whale. I feel like I'm ready to have time. Hey JJ Aviation. Thanks for tuning in. Night night, Hana. Got some pretty bits of landscape here. These will be the last things before we head over the sea to the next island. We're still on Oahu. We just left Honolulu and we are about to cross the sea to the next island. And then final destination, at least for now, is Maui. Alright. Let's make a right turn. Head that way. Hopefully that gonna come towards us faster than it looks. Yes, first place will be Molokai. Molokai. So now we're going to be, where basically, if you don't know where we are yet, we are in the flying over the ocean between Oahu and Molokai here. At which point, I think once we get over there, there should be a local airport we can land at. I think PHMK. It would be good to maybe land there and stretch our legs a little bit. Get a drink of water. Buy some pineapple. Get some banana bread in Maui. Hey Dave. Hello David Maxwell. Hey DUN24. So this aircraft is pretty nice. It's got this leather, it has a leather bound glare shield. Very nice. Got two Garmin G1000s. I mean, this looks almost as nice as the Icon A5. Really quite a luxury plane. And it's seating for what, 5? It looks like it's kind of built out like a sports car. Nothing up there. A couple of climate control switches. I really should sit down and read the instruction manual for this Garmin, because it's pretty much standard on so many planes. We're actually getting up to Molokai pretty quickly. Not as far as it looks. I mean, we'll have covered this distance in about 10 to 15 minutes, really. Keep an eye on the time. It's like, you know, I don't want this to sunset on us, so hey. I'm gonna cheat the time an hour back. It'll be an eternal sunset. I wonder if we can buzz that ship, but I mean, we would have to dive bomb it, I think, from here. Hey, James Bender. I'm probably going to overspeed if I try to dive down there. Very cool rendering. This sim does look so good. A cruise ship is a rare sight now. That is Otto, the autopilot. It's just a very sophisticated inflatable now. Oh, ASXGS it's just the standard tail number they put on. It's really just for like a Sobo, you know, studio. That's they've put it on all the standard planes. Okay, so we're coming up. We want to keep an eye out. We're going to try and do a landing at PHMK, which has a north-south runway, which is good for us. This means we need to come in over from the ocean and then do a 90-degree turn and approach. We're at 2,000 feet already, so let's contact tower and see what happens.
Molokai Tower Zulu 1 is 12 miles west with Golf to land. Zulu 1 Molokai Tower. Enter left base runway 5. Altimeter tree 0.01 wind 030 at 20. Make left base runway 5 Zulu 1.
Okay, runway 5, which is I think the one we want. No. Runway 5 is that one, so kind of a weird angle. Well, means he wants me to so I come in here and then turn. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? Okay. It's not quite as easy as I thought. I wanted runway 17, but it gave me 5. So I'll do what the game wants me to do. I won't complain about it.
Molokai Tower Zulu 1 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Ask for help.
Zulu 1 airport is 12 o'clock 9 air miles.
Well, that means we're going in the right direction, but... Hey, good night, Eric. Let's see. Do I have a visual on this airport yet? No, I don't think so. Unless that is it.
Delta 1 cleared to land runway 5. Wing 030 at 20.
Clear to land runway 5. Zulu
Cleared
1.
to land runway 5 Zulu 1.
Double checking. Runway 5 is that one, yeah. Okay. So basically I should do a giant turn and then turn 90 degrees to line up with that runway. Get this way for a bit. Yeah, the airport is right in the middle of the island. Maybe it's because it's flood risk if you have it elsewhere. I don't know. It's dead center in the airport, so the airport's already dead center in the island, almost. $1,500 feet. Oh, I see it now. There's the runway. Let's make this turn. Gear down. Gear is down. Where is it? Where are we going? Keep turning. Keep turning. Otherwise we'll overshoot the runway. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, we've overshot it just a tad, but we can get down there. It's weird. Is there a there must be a crosswind. I feel like I'm flying sideways here. Why is it so weird? Oof. Wow. Well, rough. Prepare for landing, guys. We did it. We did it. Let's just get off this thing and prepare for whatever's next. Where's the turn off? Here it is. Okay. All right.
Zilla 1 contact ground on 121 decimal niner.
Contact ground.
121.9 for Zulu 1.
We want to take off. We can take off to the east, I guess. See what happens.
Molokai ground, Zulu 1 request taxi for departure to the east with Golf. Zulu 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 5 via taxiway Alpha.
Hey, thanks,
cross runway
JJ.
5 Alpha. Contact tower on 121.9 when ready.
Okay, so we can roll to the end, so keep that going. Meanwhile, so now we've touched down in Molokai airport. We can go from there. Try and make us.
Did you copy?
Yes, I did.
Taxiing hold short runway 5 using taxiway Alpha cross runway tree 5 Alpha Zulu 1.
And try and go to Lanai before attempting Maui. If we're going to try and collect all our islands here, need some of them. Crossing runway 35 should be clear on the left and the right. Sure. Why these lights in the middle of the taxiway, I don't know. And contact tower.
Molokai Tower Zulu 1 ready at runway 5 departure to the east. Zulu 1 cleared for takeoff runway 5 east, departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 5 Zulu 1.
And we are ready to go again. So, plan here is to take off to the east. Come on, move. It's got a lot of inertia on these. And then head south to Lanai. Go. Full throttle. Flap, takeoff flaps are set. $40 knots. 50 knots. 60 knots. Rotate. Where's the climb? Europe. So off in the air, flaps up.
Zulu 1 continue for east departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Knowledge.
Molokai Tower Zulu 1 continue for east departure.
And then we will turn to the south here. Head back over the ocean to Lanai. So Molokai is not, it's like a, it's not the most touristy island, so I wonder if there's like, makes it nicer to visit because there's just less people.
Zulu 1, you are leaving my airspace. Molokai Tower Zulu 1 frequency change.
Don't need flag following. Whatever. Full of farmlands and stuff in here, but it's also maybe the beaches on it's nice. Oh, alright, well, that's 2 islands down. Spectacular scenery here. It's completely kind of, it's so different from how developed and built up Honolulu is. Very kind of island in its natural state. I'll leave the map over here for you in the corner. So PHNY is probably where is where we're going to try landing. I think which way we're going to try and approach it. Single runway. Probably approach it from the south. Otherwise we'll have to kind of come in over the mountain, trying to descend down the mountain. Sounds like trouble. Okay, and then Lanai is creeping up on us pretty quickly too now. Hey DN, D124. We just came from Honolulu. We started there. We're not going back. We are going onwards to Lanai and then from Lanai to Maui. Maui I've been to, so I can probably point out a few more things. At least touristy things that I did. So Lanai, I've seen from afar because that's Maui. There's the beaches on Maui, the west facing beaches on Maui kind of look in this direction. So I've seen this island from that POV from over there. So I've never flown over it or seen what this looks like. No, I mean, I'm sure there are
Hawaiian 180, you are
Hawaiian
641
Airlines
miles
island
west.
hopper flights.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 2 approach Waikiki transition.
Oh,
Clear
that's
to
not me.
Keiki.
It's,
Descend and
it's
maintain
interesting to see if
10,000
these
feet.
islands
Expect
are
ILS runway 2
developed enough
approach
to
Waikiki
be,
transition. Clear to Keiki, Hawaiian 180.
like, are they tourist spots or are you meant to not come here? Is it meant more as like a natural reserve? Okay, let's contact the airport and see what they give us. Oh, it's an unmanned airport, I think. I think we went on runway 3. Oh, it is complete. It's an unmanned airport. Like, there's no tower. You have to announce your intentions over the over the radio to anyone in the anyone nearby. That's weird. I've never done that before.
Papa Hotel November Yankee traffic Zulu 18 miles northwest 2,300 feet inbound to land runway tree.
Interesting. So we're gonna fly past this headland here, make a sharp left turn. Yep. Here I am. That's me. And the pink dot is the airport. The runway is basically lined up with a white bar. So I'm guessing I need to get to IPO here, make a left turn. It looks like these rocks go straight down into the water. There's no beaches. So I think we should probably attempt to land around 70 knots again this landing. I think we were going too fast before. You know, I wonder if this airfield is higher than. It's not at sea level, so I gotta plan this approach better. Position announce. We are on. I know we're in upwind leg. Oh. No, we're on base.
Papa Hotel November Yankee traffic Zulu 1 is on base runway tree.
Is that it? That's it, right? Yeah, it is. Gear down, flaps 1. There's the runway. Okay. So now we're on final 3.
Papa Hotel November Yankee Traffic Zulu 1 is on final runway 3 to land.
High, we're high, we're so high. We are so high. Fully established, like full flaps. Gear is down. Alright, we are down. There is no one else around here. There's no tower to talk to. There's no ground. Let's just get to the end of the runway and turn off and see what we're doing. There's a mini parking area here. Thanks, Megan. Okay. Welcome to Lanai. It's a little automated airport here. Let's see. Let me jump outside. Yeah, so this is Lanai. Lanai Airport. Yep, so if you're ever flying by or seeing it from the other islands, this is what you're seeing. So kind of farmland and very like a rural, natural part of Hawaii. Not really meant for tourists, seems. Okay, so we need to take off now. Let's do. So what?
Papa Hotel November Yankee Traffic Zulu 1 is clear of the runway.
Go that. Let's select the runway of takeoff. We're gonna take off runway 21, back out towards the ocean, and then head to Maui now.
Papa Hotel November Yankee automated weather observation 0300 Zulu. Papa Hotel November Yankee Traffic Zulu 1 is taxiing to runway 21.
Alright, there's a hangar here. It's kind of uphill. Weird. It's nice that airports in Microsoft Flight Simulator now are not. Like, they don't have to be perfectly flat like the old airports had to be. Runways can be undulating or on a slope. There's no taxiway, so you basically have to taxi on the runway. Like if you landed an Airbus here, I don't know how you would turn it around. Okay, we are in the displaced threshold here, or is that just a blast pad? Oh, I couldn't make that turn. Weird. Okay, flap set.
Papa Hotel November Yankee traffic Zulu 1 is clear of the runway. Papa Hotel November Yankee traffic Zulu 1 taking off runway 21 straight out departure.
Okay, positive rate. Gear up. Flaps up. And off we go. As quickly as that. We are back on our way to Maui. So we'll just do a big loop around this side of the island here. And hit the this all the west coast, west side beaches, West Maui. And if you've ever been here, you land at the airport here in Pihog, and you have to take this road that comes all the way around the coast to Kanapali. All right. There we are. Hey. Good evening, Harry Adams. Well, welcome to our little Hawaii trip. Thank you for joining us tonight. How many islands are there in Hawaii? Well, the big ones? Well, we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six big ones, but I think there's a bunch of smaller ones. A little too high there. Okay, so this. Oh, is that a golf course? Looks like there's a fancy residential area. Could be a resort, actually. A very, very secluded resort. Because there's no other development allowed on this island. There's a little marina down there, so maybe it's like can come here on a boat. Oh, it's okay, Harry. You can't please everyone. There's not a single YouTube video I think you can find without a dislike. It's not possible. So when we get across the water, we will see basically all the... There should be, if the Bing Maps detail is good enough, we should see a lot of hotels and resorts and really big beaches on the west side of Maui. What else is there on Maui? There's a mountain there. There's the road to Hana, which is like this super volcanic area over here that you can go visit, that you can see actually still, you know, running molten lava going into the ocean there. And the road to Hana goes all the way around there. You could do the aerial tour of the road to Hana. Nice, Friday night eating takeout. Sounds good to me, Priyanshu. Yeah, Kauai. One of the non-touristy islands is Kauai, which I think is this one. That has, it's not built up. It's actually it might be that one. Actually, yeah, it's that one. Not very big. It's quiet. It's not a touristy destination. It's not filled with hotels, basically. Good night, D-Win24. I don't think he's spamming, Megan. I think he's still okay. Okay, we're a little too high now at 6,000 feet. We should start trying to lose some of this. So the road from the airport basically there's a road that runs right around these mountains here, and not until you get to this part there's hotels and housing begins. And that would be the town of Lahaina. We'll try and drop to, I don't know, say 1,000 feet by the time we get there. Somehow we will end up more back at Beale Air Force Base. Is it just Beale Air Base? I'm guessing. Keep saying the wrong thing. "4,000 feet. Keep dropping, we're too high. Too high to see anything interesting. We don't buzz the hotels. We can go past the Westin and the Sheraton. Kanapali coast, basically, and Black Rock Beach. I would say is a typical touristy destination for Maui, because if you ever stay there, it's like wall-to-wall couples getting married or on their honeymoon. It's I wouldn't go there if you're trying to get away from crowds. The observatory was on... Ooh, I can't remember. Hilo? Okay, so, yep, there's the road from the airport. There's the one car going down it right now. A little bit of traffic. This is really accurate, you know? Hana has a little, like, main street, little town, bars and restaurants down here. Safeway. Kind of, if you're staying at Airbnb, you would drive here to pick up stuff at the Safeway. We're now 400 feet above. So just following the coast road up. Very cool. Okay, so up ahead you can see these building blocks here, right? The blocks. Those blocks are where the hotels begin. This is actually super accurate. These trees and beaches like on the way there. That's very cool. So we will fly this side of the hotel. Actually, let's fly over. You'll be able to see down into them, so you can tell because they've all got these giant pools. There's the ocean there, but they all have these giant pools in front. They've got the pools and then the beaches and then there's like golf courses back here. I believe that's the Sheraton, and that is like Black Rock, or it should be. It's not very well modeled. And then there's a few more hotels, but it's kind of slowly kind of turns into just residential. But there's a lot of Airbnbs back here. And they are way cheaper than the hotels. Not bad if you're staying for a while. Yeah, compared to the other islands we just came from, you know, we can tell Maui is pretty populated. So we are heading kind of up to the north coast now. Talking, I think, Kapalua up here. There's a giant golf course coming up. Of course, there's a golf course. If you are looking for an untouched island, that would be Kauai, not Maui. This is Kapalua Golf Course. It's called the Plantation. And then as we round this that sticks out into the ocean, you get to the north coast, Maui, where because it's exposed to the north, beaches and the beaches are more windy and it's more choppy on the water, so that's why all the resorts are clustered on that western beach side. But there is probably better surfing on these north-facing beaches. That's what we're into. Definitely bigger waves. Okay, and then kind of development kind of dies out a little bit because I think it's just very rocky, kind of hilly part. And then if we look inwards towards the island, you can see these valleys up to this very large mountain. Okay, still flying on the north side. We're about to make a turn to the right, which will kind of take us into Maui Airport, but we'll basically fly past it down to the other kind of west. If you look, or if you're following on the VFR map here, all the resorts were on this west-facing beaches. We come down past OGG Airport, then there's more west-facing beaches here, and that is where I think there's some big resorts there, like Ritz-Carlton and company in Wailea. Oh, nice. We've made it to 100 minutes. That's cool. The time has it's gone by a little bit quicker than I thought it would. We are doing okay on fuel, 41%. Well, I think we started at 60% today. So we should have enough. So over there, that mountain there, I think you would climb to the top of this mountain or drive up to the top of it. It's like at 3 in the morning to get to the top by 5 for the sunrise. It is an amazing view, but it's also freezing. Most people don't take enough clothes with, like, you have to wear everything in your suitcase. It's that cold. I know people are there on vacation, they go up there in shorts and flip-flops, and that is a serious mistake. I think, see if I can pronounce the name of that mountain. It is, I think, on the national parks list. Well, I think it's Haleakala. Alright. The sun is setting yet again. And these mountains, we're on the shadow side of these mountains here, and you should be able to see Maui Airport. Basically, kind of like Molokai, kind of sits in between these two mountains in the valley. Can we see it yet? Could be right here, somewhere. Oh, there it is. I can see the flashes now. I think that's the runway there. It has 2 runways, slightly offset. Let's see where else. There's a bunch of stores in town, Costco, whatever you need. Like a million car hire places. And as we fly through the middle part between the 2 mountains, Wailea is these beaches here, and we will be out of the shadow of this mountain. Harry, what upgrade do you think you're gonna get? did you get the standard edition and you're kind of upgrading to premium to get the other airports and planes? I think the Dreamliner only comes in the premium edition, right? Okay, we are coming up on this first town over here is Kihei. Drop down by the beaches. Sounds good to me. Go back on throwaway 1700 feet. So there's some nice resorts here, although the really nice ones are slightly further down the beach. That we will hit in about 2 minutes down there, I think. The most expensive hotels are down there in Wailea. We have, in Wailea, we have a Marriott, we have Waldorf Astoria, the Four Seasons, and one called the Andaz. Let's see how accurate this satellite data is. Ooh. Okay, so we'll fly over these places. Maybe you'll get to see like their ridiculous pools and things. Okay, should be coming up to them any minute now. I think the start of them is now. Okay, I think that is one. It's the beach and the pool complex. That's another one. Here you have, I think this gotta be, I don't remember which one that is. Yeah, they're all clustered together, so it's very easy to confuse them all. Oops. this is... It's called Big Beach for some reason. Little Beach and Big Beach. Little Beach is on this side of this rock. Okay, yeah. We got Little Beach over here. And then this is called Big Beach. Its actual name. Looks very nice. And then we're looking for some kind of black sand beaches, basically from volcanic volcanic sand. And we actually should come up to lava fields, I think. Over here. There may be lava fields. Let me just double check that. I am. Yep. I think there's lava fields here where there's actually fresh lava coming to the surface. I think that might be them. And so this south side of the eastern part of Maui is dominated by this mountain. Not much in terms of resorts at all. It's not really developed. Probably because the weather here is not great for beach vacations. With it being in the shadow of the mountain and everything, it's probably either windy or just you get sun in the wrong times of day. Plus, I think this whole mountain is protected, so. Looks like we have a wind farm coming up. So we're kind of coming along the south side of the mountain. Haleakala. I have to keep making sure I say the right name. And then what we're aiming to get to is Hana, this town over here, which is the end point for the road to this tourist. One of the tourist things to do is to drive on the coast road all the way around the island to Hana and back. Takes all day. All day. And I think there's 20 different waterfalls you can visit on the way, which is one of the things to do. Yeah, so at the current rate, I think we'll kind of end up going around the island in about 20-25 minutes, and we'll be landing at Maui Airport by about midnight our time. I mean, it does make me wonder if you can drive these planes on the roads. Like, what would happen if you could drive the air? Because this plane would kind of drive it like you could drive it at 60 miles an hour, I think, on a road. Flight Simulator costs $60 US. If you want the premium edition that has all the airports, the extra airports, and the Dreamliner, that takes it up to 110. See where we're coming from. There's the sun. Actually, it's close to maybe half an hour from complete darkness, so we better get our act together. Try and push the power a little bit. Can do 150 knots, we can go a bit faster than this. Hey Ricardo, welcome. We are making good time across the south of Maui. By the time we get to that corner there and turn, we'll be heading up the eastern side, and we'll hit Hana pretty quickly. And then pleases me to show you the road to Hana, which is this nerve-wracking drive on a 2-lane road, and the locals live there obviously drive down there like they know it like the back of their hand, but like all the tourists in their rental jeeps are like being all careful and stuff, and if you live there, you just want to get past all these really slow tourists. I get it. But it's like this tiny 2-lane road with the cliff on one side. That is the Maui experience, I think. To get tailgated by a local, or by a truck. Trucks also drive around that road really fast. Alright, we are just a couple minutes, I think, from Hana now. Racing against the sun setting. Trying not to overspeed on the plane. Damage is currently turned off, so I don't have to worry too much about making the game quit. Little mist on the mountain is very nice. That. Let's shift the brightness for you a little bit. Okay, so Hana is right, you can see my mouse there, right there. Actually, there's an airport. The highest altitude, I don't know how you'd get there. I mean, you'd have to be in a weather balloon, wouldn't you? I don't know what plane, there is no airliner that can fly. I don't, like the 747 or Dreamliner would top out at like 45, maybe 50,000. I don't think it can really climb higher than that. Even if you pushed it, they reach. Oh, maybe no. Definitely not 80,000. Be cool if they did have balloons though, like high altitude weather balloons. Could sim that. Okay, we're coming up to the town of Hana here. So usually what would happen is it would have taken you all day to drive here from the other side of the island if you stopped at every waterfall. And you're faced with the choice of driving back in the dark or still staying there. It is a day of endurance driving. I wonder if I should see the road or if they've completely covered it in trees. Okay, so we've rounded out where... Oh, there is a... It's an airport here. It's very densely covered in trees. I don't know how you... Oh, I see. There's the landing strip. And how do you even approach that? Okay. Alright. Interesting. I'm not going to attempt that today. The sun is just peeking out from behind that mountain. I don't... Cloud, the visibility is kind of killing me. I'm going to try and get below, maybe you'll get below this fog. Man, this is like California smoke here. %35 fuel as we just need to get back to OGG, so we're going to fly along the northern coast here. This is just sunset and I think the fog and mist. Nothing else. But this is kind of what San Francisco looks like right now. Unfortunately. It's not so bad down in Southern California. Yeah, so the road to Hana basically is a coast road that kind of hugs most of this coastline, and so it's very windy, it goes in and out, left and right turns constantly, like zigzagging its way all the way around the island, usually with a drop on one side. It is, I don't think we need the map until we get closer to Maui Airport, so see. Okay. About halfway now. It's now 11:43 p.m. here in LA. I think after we get past this next hill, it might see the sun. The colors in this game are just amazing. Okay, there's the sun peeking through now. They just pull up a little bit. The sun's kind of going down over behind the other mountain over there, so the airport will get dark pretty quick. I think the sun's already set if you're at the airport. It is a Kodak moment. Okay, so we kind of out of the mist there. Seems to be coming in from the north. I'm sure that happens every day. Like some sort of fog layer that comes in the coast. Alright. So I expect the airport is going to be coming up pretty soon over there. So after we round this corner, we can line up for Maui Airport. Usually we should ask for runway 20. We can. Let's contact the tower. Maui approach.
Maui Tower Zulu 1 is 12 miles east with Kilo to land. Zulu 1 Maui Tower. Enter left traffic runway 2. Altimeter tree 0.02 wind 0.
Runway 2. Okay.
Fly left downwind runway 2 Zulu 1.
Enter left traffic runway 2. Which is runway 2? Runway 20. That's runway 5. Runway 2. So runway 2 is approaching from the south. Okay. Left traffic, runway 2. So I'm gonna have to come around this way. Go the long way around the airport and then turn around. Very well. So right now we're there. We'll make a quick turn now. Head in towards the airport, go past it, circle down. And I think I've seen the planes do this approach. Actually, if you're flying from California, you come in from the north here, and you do a big circle in the valley and come into land there, that way. So, pretty standard approach. I think I've seen this from the window of a plane myself, so no big deal. MBD. I think usually an airliner you're about 6,000 feet at this point, kind of on slowly descending through those 3 turns. Here you go, turn off the map, we'll keep that for a bit. Alright, it's 11:48. If we're lucky, we'll be on the ground before midnight. I might have slightly underestimated how much this approach pattern will take us, but we're doing okay. This is a good way to start your weekend with arriving into Maui on a Friday night. Maybe we'll set the theme for the rest of the weekend. Yes, the spirit of... That is the right way to say it, Hawaii. I think I was just watching, I think I recently was reading about that the other day. How to say Hawaii properly. Next weekend, ooh. And you're asking for a level of planning and forethought that I have not committed to. There's still so many places we haven't been. I haven't been to the south of like the South Island of New Zealand, like the mountains, glaciers. we haven't been to Uluru, formerly known as Ayers Rock in Australia. There is that is Maui Airport down in front of us that we are flying past now. So we're gonna fly past, hang a left, hang another left, and then we'll be on final to that runway there. Yeah, you know, we could do a New Zealand to Australia flight, right? That's a popular hop from, like, say, I know, Wellington or Auckland to Sydney or Melbourne. Here we are. There's Maui Airport down there. So the usual approach for airliners sees them, and if you oh, you know, this is how I saw it, because I did do that drive in the morning up to the top of this mountain to see the sunrise, and then from the top of this mountain you can see the planes and their traffic pattern come in over the water, then down into the valley, and you can watch them do the big turn. It's actually really cool. So we will turn now. And then basically on a heading parallel to the runway, we should start descending. The airport is pretty much at sea level, if that's what we're trying to do. And our descent. The barometer is set now. So we're going to fly probably as far as that water on the other side. Oh. And we'll turn shortly before that, actually. Just continue descending through 3,000 feet. Okay, no instructions from the tower as yet, so let's do our base turn here. Go flaps 1, oh sorry, flaps 20. Pop the gear down now. More turn. And Should be lining up with the runway there. I'll put a little bit more engine power in it. We're kind of... Oh, damn. I overshot the turn. It's okay, we've got plenty of time to fix that. Okay, Zulu 1 is clear to land runway 2. We are okay on the glide slope, we just need to get on right heading. Don't need the map anymore. Let's just get this lined up. Hey Henry Blom. It's quite a turn, you know. You know how when you're alone in the car you drive slightly differently to when there's people in the car? That's just one of those nights. Okay, okay, yeah. See? Everything's alright now. It's fine. Fine. I think we are good on the glide slope. Just control your attitude with the throttle. Try and keep her on the center line. Holding the nose where it is as much as I can. So flaps are fully configured, the gear is down and locked. Just flying her down to the numbers here. To the outer mark I can hear. And ooh, this might be the best one I've done. Roll the throttle back, flare a little bit. Oh, that's a little hard. Kind of let it float down the runway a little bit. But... and brakes.
Exit runway when able.
Okay, should we exit left or right? Let's exit left.
Zulu 1 contact ground on 121.9er.
Contact ground.
Going to 121.9er Zulu 1.
Press taxi to parking.
Maui ground, Zulu 1 taxi to parking. Zulu 1 taxi to general aviation parking by taxiway Bravo, cross runway 20 Charlie.
Okay. I don't know where that is. Welcome.
Please acknowledge.
Oh.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo, cross runway 20 Charlie Zulu 1.
Runway 20. Oh. General aviation parking. Probably have to taxi left that way. Okay. I'm guessing he means this way. Welcome to Maui. Sun's just gone down, so I mean, you hurry, you'll make it to you'll make it a safe way before you have to go to the hotel. I don't think this is the best taxi route I've taken, but I'm actually on the one runway for a bit. Highly irregular. Okay. Okay, so there should be just general aviation parking over here. Here's a turnoff. Let's go down it. Where does this go? I don't know where this goes. Let's just park here in lieu of anything better. Maps up.
Maui ground Hawaiian 199er requesting pushback. Hawaiian 199er pushback request accepted.
We can see. No ground services needed, so we can shut down basically at this point.
Requesting the end of pushback. Hawaiian 199er request to end pushback received.
Oh, engine
Maui
cut off here.
Hawaiian 199er with kilo ready to taxi IFR. Hawaiian 199er taxi to and hold short of runway 2 using taxiway Charlie Bravo. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
That's cross feed. That's not the cutoff.
Taxiing hold short runway 2 via taxiway Charlie Bravo Hawaiian 199er.
What happens when you do?
Hold position caution other traffic.
That's not the engine cutoff, is it? Can't even read it, it's so dark.
Hold
We got.
position Hawaiian 199er.
Oh, where is the fuel? Or do I have to click it twice? Yes. There we go. All right. Okay. Everything's off. Well, congratulations, everyone. You've made it safely to Maui. You may begin your weekend. So on that note, thanks for another great sim. And I'll see you in the next session. Let's see. Tomorrow's Saturday. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. I kind of feel like I'm a little burning out on this daily sim thing, but usually Saturdays I would do an airport visit, I think. See if we can visit somewhere interesting. Maybe maybe another US city. But I will see you next time. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching tonight. Bye.